All right, welcome to Concerts and Vinyl. I am stoked. I'm excited to talk about the 2024 Iron Maiden North American tour dates. We're going to see if we get some people in here. I don't expect much. I've never had a live stream on this channel before, so getting people might be tough since this channel doesn't usually do live streams, but here I am because I am excited for the North American tour dates from Iron Maiden. I am a huge Somewhere in Time fan, like massive. That's my favorite Iron Maiden album. And so, while we'll see if some people might join us, I'm going to play my favorite song from the album. This is from the 2023 tour. This was recorded by Metal Traveler. And this is a song called Stranger in a Strangeland, my absolute favorite Iron Maiden song. And just to get hyped for the tour, I am going to play this song, which I cannot wait to hear live. And I'm assuming it'll still be on the set list. And I'll show you why here in a second. Here we go.
Let me see all those hands out there. Don't be a stranger.
And damn, I'm so jealous of people that have already gotten to see this. It's just dope. Man, when I first heard this song, I was like, I wonder if they've ever performed this live. And I'm looking at it. And 1986 was the only time they had played this previously until this last tour. And I guess they played this song in 99 briefly. Like, it didn't last. Oh, and I love this song so much. Man, I've been in the front row on the last tour, and to be that close, oh, it's hard to ever like not want to be that damn close. Last time I was right there on that same side with Steve and Yannick, but that was Legacy of the Beast 2022. Man, I really want to see this tour multiple times in North America. And I'm trying to figure out the dates, and we'll have to go over the dates, and I'll have to help me figure out where I'm gonna go. But I definitely want one time on Adrian's side because I want to be right there when he does the solo from this song. This is my favorite song. Love this. Here we go. Now this song's, I think, about None of It Canada. There's like two people frozen in the ice. Man, I wonder if they could play this in None of It Canada. Probably never happen. I mean, the closest you're gonna get is Quebec. But man, I am just gonna. My mind is gonna be just blown when I see this. Blown, totally blown. This. Started. Here comes the best solo ever. Now he says his best solos from Man of Sorrows on the Bruce Dickinson solo album, which is another amazing solo. But as this solo goes on, you will see why it's so amazing. There's the Eddie, Stranger Eddie, man. Stranger Eddie. Man, this is gonna be great. I need to see this at least 3 times. At least. I need to see it more, but I need to see this at least 3 times. Oh, and I hope they stick with the opener. They open with Caught Somewhere in Time and stick going into Stranger to Strangeland. That's an awesome opening. Oh, man. Oh, such a great song. My favorite. Definitely my fave. All right, so we got into that. Played my favorite song there. I am going to see if I could zoom in over here on these dates. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. That looks better. So we got the Future Past Tour 2024 USA, Canada, and Chile shows added. And we got awesome new artwork for this end of the tour. And I don't know if I should be worried that they changed the artwork or happy they changed the artwork. But the good news is, if you look there to the left, we still got Stranger Eddie. So I think Stranger in the Strangeland is safe to stay on the set list. We got Senjutsu Eddie, who actually has grown on me a lot. I really like that album, especially Writing on the Wall. I know a lot of people probably think that, a lot of people, they may not be against the mainstream songs, but Writing on the Wall is one of their best songs they've ever done. Such a great freaking song. Future Past, great song. I know that a lot of people don't like the Death of the Celts is on the set list. I'm fine if it stays on. It's not that bad to me. It's okay. It's a good song. But yeah, it does sound a lot like that song. Wow, the Klansman for sure. But anyway, we're looking at October here, 2024, and I was hoping this was summer. I really was, because the summertime is definitely concert time, and I thought it'd also make for a longer tour, a lot more venues, things like that. But nope, they're going during the fall when a lot of sports are in session and touring sport arenas. So we're going to be at the North Island Credit Union Amphitheater in San Diego to open up the U.S. dates. So if you're in California, if you're in the L.A. or San Diego area, you're in luck, man, because look at this. You can go to San Diego, which is like an hour from L.A., maybe 2 hours. And you got a Los Angeles Forum gig 4 days later. And in between, you get a Las Vegas, Nevada gig, which is only 4 hours away. And so this, if you want to see multiple shows, this is one of your few opportunities on this tour. I think there's only really 2 that really stand out as easy to travel between, because these shows are all within 4 hours of each other, which is rare on this tour. It's rare that you get this many cluster of shows within a few hours of each other. Like I said, 4 hours. We got then we go into a festival. I'm not a big fan of festivals because, one, they cost more money, they take more time. But if you live in Sacramento, you got a chance to see it. It's on sale now. Aftershock Festival 2024. Moda Center, Portland, Oregon. Tacoma. I'm kind of surprised they're going to Tacoma, Washington, and the reason why is because they just played in Vancouver, which is not that far from there. So if they were just in Vancouver a couple weeks ago. So they did make it, and then on limited U.S. dates, and they're going to Tacoma. Salt Lake City, Utah. Beautiful town. I haven't been there in a very long time. I've been to Utah more recently, but not to Salt Lake. Denver, Colorado. Beautiful area as well. St. Paul, Minnesota. It might snow by then. I don't know if they know what they were doing, what they were thinking here. They're like, it's late October. Let's go to Minnesota. I don't know. May not like that choice, but hey, it's happening. Allstate Arena, Rosemont, Illinois. Now, this arena here, this is likely a show that I will attend. I'm only 3 to 4 hours away. It's a northern Chicagoland area. It's the same arena they have all the WWE pay-per-views and SmackDowns in, and it's not as big as the United Center or anything like that. So I think the max seating for this arena might be 18,000. I think United Center might be 22,000. I'm guessing that they had the Bulls and the Blackhawks, so it was busy for the United Center, so they had to choose Allstate, which is an arena I guess they've played before. I've heard the seats are smaller there. I haven't been to the arena for 20 years. I'm hoping that I have a floor seat for this. I'm a member of the fan club. I think I'll be going, and hopefully on the floor. Toronto, Ontario, only one show, and it's hard to see any space here for a second show unless they add it before this show. But then you're going Allstate Arena, Rosemont, Illinois, then 8 hours to Toronto, and a show the next day. That's tough. I think that break is going to stay. I think they're only going to play Toronto and then once, and then they're going to go into Quebec. And they haven't played Quebec in a long time. And I'm curious. This is another thing I'm curious about. Do I try to do all of that? Or do I try to do these two? I have a passport. I can get to Canada pretty easily. So this is definitely where my eyes are. This is a stretch. But my eyes are definitely here as shows that I would attend. Next, we're going from Montreal down and back into the U.S. So they're going to go through like Vermont or something, over to Philadelphia, New York. They're going to play Philadelphia and then New York. These are pretty close to each other. That's a chance to see two shows, but not as many as the L.A. area. And we got Worcester, Massachusetts. I'm assuming it's Boston. It's interesting. They're going from Brooklyn to Boston. Then they're going to Pittsburgh. Then they're going back to Newark, which is near this Brooklyn anyway. They're not that far from each other. So they're kind of distancing themselves and then coming back around, interestingly enough. Interesting, though, is that this is a Target, too. I'm less than 6 hours from this arena. So, right now, the closest to me that would probably make sense is Allstate and PPG Paints Arena, which is where the Pittsburgh Penguins play, interestingly enough. Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, almost a New York show. So I almost already have two New York shows. A lot of people are wondering if they're going to have two at the Barclays Center. They have room. I guess they could do it the third, and then they would have the fourth, the fifth, and then Worcester. I think they're leaving a spot for Brooklyn, a second show. We'll see, though. We'll see. But they got this Newark show, too. So technically, they kind of have two shows in New York, as it is, Baltimore, Maryland, and then Charlotte. So they go from Baltimore to Charlotte, and then here's two others that are kind of close together. You got the two Texas show, Fort Worth, Texas, and San Antonio to close the U.S. dates out. No Houston, no Tulsa, no Oklahoma City. So there's only two in that area to go to, and you're talking, and no Austin, no El Paso, no Corpus Christi. The two you get are Dallas or San Antonio, and they're about 4 hours from each other. So you could do a Dallas. If you're going to go on a trip, you could do a Dallas and San Antonio. You could do a Philadelphia and Brooklyn. You could do, Canada. And, these are about 8 hours apart, though, those two right there. This one's only like 4 hours, I think. Maybe less than 4 hours. But 2 hours, maybe? I don't know. But this is by far, if you want to see multiple shows, best deal. Go to San Diego, drive 4 hours to Las Vegas, and then go back to LA and fly out. You fly into San Diego or LA and do this whole thing, 3 shows with a rental car, not have to put too many miles on it. It would be the best multiple show trip on the board from what I could tell. 3 shows, 1 trip. And then your second best is Texas, I think. And the Philadelphia, Brooklyn. Those are going to be the multiple days if you want to go on one trip and see multiple shows. I may end up, if I'm going to play it safe, I'll end up going to Chicago, and then I'll end up going to Pittsburgh and do nothing else. But it would be cool to do 3. I really want to try to do 3, maybe 4, but I at least want to do 2 of these shows. Man, this is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. I was hoping for more. I really was, but I can't complain because this is the tour I definitely want to see. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to see it. I'm very grateful that it's happening, and they could have just skipped us and said, oh, this is one of the smallest. But here's the thing. Rob Smallwood says the Future Past Tour is one of the most exciting tours we've ever done, and to be performing both brand new material and songs that have been played for many years with a mix of fan favorites has been a great experience for both the fans and the band. The energy has been incredible. We can't wait to continue bringing this amazing and innovative show to the fans around the world next year. Further dates in due course. So I don't think we're going to get any more USA dates. And if we do, it's going to be like a second New York show or something like that. I guess there's a small chance they could put in a Florida date at the end of the... I mean, either right after San Antonio or right. And I see them. They're not going to go from San Antonio to Florida. It would not make any sense. You'd want to go from Texas to Mexico to other places in South America. So I think there's going to be more dates before this show here. I think they're going to go into Mexico and then they're going to go into South America. But I guess they could go here and work their way back up. I mean, you don't know. I mean, I guess it's a stretch, but looks like we are looking at, in USA and Canada, we are looking at Halloween. And it says, doesn't say a time. Check pre-sale page for info. Okay, so here's the pre-sale page for the fan club. I'm a member of the fan club. Pre-sale for Chile, pre-sale for USA. 10 a.m. local time and runs for 24 hours. So that means you are looking at 10 a.m. wherever you're at. So if you're looking at a New York side of the U.S. show, you're looking at needing to buy your tickets earlier because if you're taking a trip to L.A., for example, and you live in, for example, Ohio, well, then you're going to buy your tickets 3 hours later because they're a different time zone. According to this here, each fan club member gets their own code, and this code's delivered on the fan club website. So if you are a member of the fan club, great. If you're not a member of the fan club, I highly recommend the fan club. I think it's like $35 for the year, and then you could get a pre-sale to get the tickets you want and discount on merch, and also they're incredible first to the barrier if you win that lottery so you could get to the front of the concert venue. They made a new announcement video today. I am going to play that because I don't care about copyright strikes for this channel. This is a small channel. So here we go. Caught somewhere in time. Here comes the logo, and then out comes... This is where I know I'm getting my Stranger in Strangeland. Because we get Stranger Eddie. Boom. Okay, so that's done. So anyway, oh, now it's gonna give us a whole concert. That's not what we're doing. We're not watching a whole concert. Anyway, really looking forward to the Future Past Tour. I'm excited. I already got Future Past Tour merch, and I didn't even go in 2023, unfortunately, because I am in the eastern half of the U.S., kind of Midwest, whatever region, but Eastern time zone. So I did not want to spend the funds to go to the festival in California. It was a lot of money. So looking forward to this. It'll be a long year. I'll be listening to a lot of Somewhere in Time because I always do anyway. Alexander the Great will be amazing to hear live as well. And yeah, let me know what shows you're going to. If you didn't watch this live, you're watching it back. Let me know what shows you're going to, what you plan on going to, and or if you've seen it, what you thought of the actual tour. That would be amazing. And if you have any advice for me on what dates I should look at, let me know. Because I do want to see 2 to 4 shows on this US 2024 tour. Anyway, thank you all for checking it out. I just wanted to kind of talk it out anyway, and I figured this is easy. This is a much better way than editing a video. Love StreamYard. I use it for my other channel. But anyway, thank you all. Have a wonderful day. And who knows when I'll pop up again.